What is going on, everyone? This is Nero again. Today for you, an episode of MOAB Friday, this time with the MP5 on Seatown, playing a little domination here. This was actually achieved by SB Marksman, not myself, but it is a pretty good MOAB nonetheless. Now, this episode of MOAB Friday almost didn't come out. It is 6/11 at the time of me saying this, on Friday, day of this video being posted, and I completely forgot it was Friday. Like, I went through, I had a whole other video already made, already set up, already halfway done rendering, like ready to go. And I was in the shower, and I get out, and I was like, it's Friday! So I run over here, I start going through some of the MOABs here. We had Team SB trying to find a relatively quick one. This is a pretty relatively quick one. It's also with the MP5 with the silencer, which makes it a pretty good MOAB in my opinion. I mean, the MP5, yeah, second tier submachine gun, I would say. I would say it's the first tier submachine guns would be the PP90, the P90, the UMP, and the MP7. Whereas those are the tier 1, then tier 2 all by itself is the MP7, or not the MP7, the MP5 rather, and then tier 3 would be the PM9, which the PM9 I don't even consider that a submachine gun. I consider that a crappy machine pistol, because that thing is just it's not even good. And what bugs me about the PM9 is when you run with it, you like hold it in one hand like it is a pistol. Like, it just bugs the hell out of me. But we're playing a little domination here on Seatown. We're playing using a little MP5, the Hex Camo, which looks pretty good, and this kid hiding in the corner is gonna get shot down. And Marksman does go on a pretty good rampage, and he does some things. Like, just looking through this gameplay, I kind of like sped through it the first time I watched it just to see, how quick the MOAB was, things like that. And I realized it's actually a good MOAB. I actually know what he's doing and why he's doing it. Now, I've played many games of Domination. Domination is a game mode that I'm pretty familiar with. Now, we played a lot, not just Ground War, not just 6v6. We played Ground War. We played a lot, and I've learned that Seatown is by far one of the better domination maps here in MW3. It's more of an old style Call of Duty map in terms of the spawn system, whereas they don't spawn them directly behind you as frequently as they would in any other on any other particular any other map here in MW3. They spawn them generally in the same area. Like, if you have them at C, C is a good place to have them. A is also a good place to have them. This is like just a great map for domination because they don't flip the spawns every 5 seconds because it's more or less a smaller map, especially for Ground War. So we're going to see Marksman. He's going to be kind of bobbing and weaving back, and he's going to be patrolling around here around the C flag, which is what you do. I mean, if you're looking to get MOABs, not even just get MOABs, you're looking to do well here on Seatown Domination, you got to kind of just patrol around. I mean, this is not the kind of map where you can, like, just sit in one area and just have them keep running out to you. You need to be mobile yourself. I mean, people tend to hide in the red building over there by the A flag a lot, and that doesn't really help. I mean, sure, you're going to get a couple kills. You're not going to get a lot of them, though. It's not really going to help you in the long run. So if you want to keep on moving around, that's what's going to help you in the long run. You're going to see Marksman's kind of bob weaving around, and he's going to be coming back here just so we can get a quick reload off, make sure all his ammo is good to go. He is on a specialist mode, and he is on somewhat of a good streak already. So you want to make sure you reload. You got the strafe run going in above him to kind of help him out. And like I said, he just kind of keeps bobbing and weaving. I mean, try not to be predictable when you're playing this map. When you're playing this map, try not to be predictable in the sense that, he is patrolling around C, and eventually people are going to catch on to that. But what he's doing, he's being unpredictable as to where he's going. You see how he's kind of mobbing, weaving back and forth? I mean, you're watching his gameplay, you really can't, even watching him, you can't predict where he's going to be going next. More or less, you're not going to be able to predict, if you were on the other team, you're not going to be able to predict where he's at that time. So you just keep moving. And this is it. By the way, I mean, I realize this is an MP5 MOAB here, but like, one tip I can definitely give you guys for Seatown is to use a submachine gun. When you're using a submachine gun on Seatown, it is so beneficial because this is a great map in terms. Look at this guy trying to drop in the final stand with the FMG9s. Good lord. But this is a good map in terms. It's a close range map. It's a close range fight. The whole map, which is why I like it. Which is why Seatown definitely gets voted for every time it comes up. Even though I have played it so many times, I'm still not bored of this map because it's that good. We're going to see Marksman continue to bob and weave his way around the C flag right now, which, like I said, is what you need to do when you want to get, not even MOABs, like I said earlier, you not even just get MOABs. I mean, in terms of air support, this is not exactly the greatest air support map. Like, let's say, for example, you're using the assault package and you're running AC-130s, like Chicka-Digga-D. That's a weird fucking name. In the kill feed, run his AC-130. See how he's barely getting any kills with his AC-130? It's because it's not a great air support map. So if playing on this map, you're going for the MOAB, probably beneficial to use specialists. Probably beneficial to also use support. Would also be a good way to go on this map as well. Just because air support is not that it's not as prevalent on this map. So with the back to the game. We see we're losing B. Actually, we're being tri-capped right now, which now Marksman's like, okay, what do? He knows there's at least one person at B, so he makes his way over there, and now he's gonna make his way towards A to try and see if he can find out any people over here by the A flag. And there's one. This is a pretty frequent spawn point. This little tower right there that he just walked past. That's a pretty frequent spawn point. He's getting shot at from people by the tower and run like hell. And he makes his way into the bushes, and he's finally somewhat safe. Finally somewhat safe for now. He sees a bunch of people over there, realizes, hey, I have an MP5, and especially the MP5 with a silencer, which that kind of definitely made this MOAB stick out a little bit more for me. The fact he did this with an MP5 with a silencer. Now I've seen MP5 with red dots, MP5 extended mags, but for me personally, the MP5 seems to not be so good with a silencer, which I don't know why he was using a silencer, if he's going for the challenge or if he actually prefers it. I don't know, I'll have to ask him. But he does pick up the MOAB right there with the silent MP5 here in the map Seatown. And where we watch it come down here, he's been calling it in, and he's going to turn around and get this guy who's, I don't know, trying to only use me blade him, running around with this pistol. Like, what was that? And jump! Woohoo! Whoosh! That was a pretty good MOAB, not going to lie. Pretty good, pretty spiffy. I enjoyed it. It was a pretty quick one as well. Therefore, hopefully it held your guys' attention throughout the MOAB. But a pretty good one nonetheless. We've had some pretty decent ones here in MW3 and here MOAB Monday, MOAB Friday, and this is a pretting good one as well. But we're going to be fast forwarding to the final score here. And here we are at the very end of the game here. We're going to see Marksman trying to capture the A flag, but really doesn't have time. He's going to run around and try and find one more kill. Does not find one more kill, but final team score of 200 to 121. So a pretty big blowout. And look, the Reaper. I love Reaper kill cams. They're so cool looking. But not exactly a close game, a close contest, but final score of 42-4 for Marksman. Final little 66 domination here, and half the team ended up back now on the other side. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of MOAB Friday. If you did, please remember to rate the video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.